All right, here's today's workout challenge. I've got my watch, so there's no timer. We're just gonna feel this one out together. So let's start with feet parallel. Slide your hands down to your ankles. Straighten just one leg. You can stay on the shins if it doesn't feel good to hold your ankles. Straighten the other leg. Slide your hands up to your knees. Slide your hands lower. One leg straightens, other leg straightens, and slide back up. Do it again. Down, straighten, and straighten, and up. One more time. Down, straighten, and straighten. Hold here, hands on the knees. We're just going to work a little bit of spinal mobility. Pull the belly button up and in. Tuck your chin down. Look at your pubic bone. Curve the upper back. And we'll do all that the other way. Lift the chin. Roll the shoulders back. Oh, look up at the sun. Beautiful. Switch. Exhale. Pull in. Round. Knees are still bent. Hands are still on the kneecaps. Inhale. Shoulders back. Open the heart. Look up. Again, down, exhale, and up, inhale. Last time, down, exhale, and up, inhale. Good, okay, bring it all the way up to stand. Hands on the hips, fingers around the front, thumbs around the back. This is here to remind you about your hip height, right? We don't want one hip higher than the other. We're just gonna keep them both even. I'm gonna put all my weight in my left foot, pull my belly button in. Imagine a wall behind me so that I slide my head back, my mid-back back, ribs in, and my tailbone back. I lift this knee up, work on a little bit of balance. We'll go straight and bend. Height of this right leg does not matter. What matters is that my spine is staying straight. I'm not moving my shoulder blades back as I straighten my legs. So if you need to take your leg a little lower in order not to tuck your tail under to straighten your leg, you go for it. We're working where we are with what we've got, right? That's every day. So it's not an excuse, it's just a truth. Gotta go from where you are. One more. So good, nice balance work. Pour the weight over here, keep the hips square. The hands are there to remind you. Shift the weight, lift the belly button, extend. So I'm threading the back of my leg long and shortening the top of my leg. I'm using my antagonist, agonist muscle groups to really get stronger, steadier, and a better balanced body. My shoulders don't move back, my tailbone doesn't tuck under. One more. Super job. So let's take the weight to the left leg. Take the right leg straight. Again, hips are square, belly in, head back. Slide the leg up to your highest point without hip hiking, and then keep the leg straight and lift. Squeeze. Switch. Hips stay square, spine stays upright. Don't move the spine, just lift the leg. The only thing that's moving is the leg. All right, so let's add on. We're gonna combine those two exercises and add one more, because why not, right? Lift the right knee up. Take the leg straight. Squeeze and lift it a little higher. Now I'm gonna sweep that leg through center. Keep the knee pointing down, the heel pointing up. Bring the torso forward as I lift the leg up. And then bring it all the way back and step on it. Try it on the other leg. Again, height and range of motion does not matter. Form, intention, and direction of action really matter. So even if you can't go all the way to on plane with the floor, wherever you are, try and keep that seesaw notion where the leg and the spine are moving as one aspect of the seesaw. Hinging over my left, so I'm really, what am I working here? My left hip, right? My right heel points straight up. I come low and high. I'm gonna do a little squeeze on that back heel when I get up there. Good, and then shift the weight. Now I'm working my right hip as I extend my left leg, lift, Now, same pace, spine and leg, spine and leg, spine and leg. I often find my leg is a little behind, so I'll do a little squeeze at the end, keep my kneecap pointing straight down. Try it again. It's simple, it's not easy, right? Lift, keep the hips, hinge, same pace, leg and spine. Make sure your heel is pointing straight up to the sky so that you get that gluteus maximus. The tendency will be to rotate the leg out so that you can use, well, it's not wrong, it's just a different exercise, right? And what we are trying to entrain here is better stabilizers of the spine, the pelvis, and of course the lower limb, right? My foot is staying down there balancing me. But most of that stuff is coming from my ability to manage my lower spine in the pelvis. So watch your speed, it's not fast. Actually, the slower it is, the harder it is, right? A couple things that I'm noticing on me, just check yourself out too. When I'm coming down, this is pretty good here, this is okay here, but as I begin to connect the leg and spine, I have a sense that I'm having to manage my ribs from flaring. So pull your ribs in, lift your belly button up, push the heel high. That felt better to me. Let's do one more on each side together, okay? If you're having a hard time balancing, maybe have something nearby that you could set your fingertips on. It's just amazing. Put one fingertip down, your brain's like, oh, there we are in space. So try not to grip and hold hard, but just a fingertip tap, because remember, what we are working on here requires your brain to feel a little bit unstable, right? You see my leg go, oh, how do I solve the puzzle, right? These are movement puzzles, and we want your body to be able to solve them now when it's not an emergency, so that a few times in life when you do have an emergency, your body goes, oh, I just solved that puzzle last week. I know what to do. I pull this in, I tighten that down, and I manage this. Now look at that back foot starting to rotate. Good work. We did it. So we're going to try to keep the spine upright as we go down. So it's that same image of the imaginary wall behind you. My toes are out slightly, my heels are in. They could be a little wider than neutral, or they could be neutral depending on your flexibility. I'm going to bring my hands together. It helps me remember where the center of my spine is. So I do have to flex at the ankles, flex at the hips. So your range of motion may be different than mine. What I'm interested in, here's my side view, I'm interested in keeping my imaginary wall slide behind me, right? What I see oftentimes with this is this. Okay, again, not wrong, but different, right? That's a different purpose. So let's do this one together. Head back, imaginary wall, slide down as low as you can. Push your heels to slide back up. Slide down as low as you can. And push to slide back up. The dog just ran into the water. I think she thought that there's a bunch of algae on the surface of the water, and I'm pretty sure she thought that it was still grass, and she ran as if she could run on water, and guess what? She did not. So now she's covered in this green film. Yeah, I know. She's looking at me like, don't laugh at me. It was pretty funny though. One more. 2 dogs ago, I had a dog that did that in the fall. It was leaves all over the surface of the pond, and he just thought it was a continuation of the hiking trail. Ran right up, whoosh, went straight down. All right, there's your last one. Try to go straight up that wall. Okay, so that's a great stabilizer of the hip, right? Managing strength through the pelvis. We're gonna try and combine that with what we were doing before. So now we go up, now we go out, we do that little squeeze lift. This time I'm gonna sweep the leg through, pull the belly button in, bring the fingertips to the floor, gently lower the leg down. Here's the moment. I push this heel down so that I come up and return same pace, leg and spine, right? So I'll often see people do that this way. Oh, good, all good, all good, pretty good. Okay, sorry about that. But then I'll see this. They'll go torso up, step the leg in. Different exercise. Try this one, okay? We'll stay on the same leg. We'll go up, extend, lift, through center. I go way back, same pace, leg and spine. I push this heel down and I go same pace. Ah, yes, there's the work. Here we go, up, squeeze, way back. Okay, push down, same pace. Up, squeeze. So if you can't come down to fingers touching the floor, all cool, you could put a chair in front of you. The same pace. One more, up. Oh, she finally figured out how to get up on this level. You might get to see her all green and fuzzy. Very funny. Okay, let's try it together, other leg. Here we go, belly button in, knee up, extend. It swivels back, just like we practiced earlier, but now we go flexing, just like we practiced in the last exercise, down. I push this heel. Oh, to come back up, same pace. Here she comes, don't laugh. She doesn't like it when you laugh. Careful, Zoe. Push the heel. Spine and leg at the same pace. Up. Through. Oh, yeah. Watch out, baby girl. I'm going right where you are. Thank you. You see all the green speckles on her? That's the algae. It's cracking me up. I mean, she's gonna smell really badly later. I'm not gonna be laughing later, but right now it's really funny. Push the heel down. Same space, leg and spine. Last time together, okay? Oh, I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope there's some sunshine you could find, either actual or just some good humor, something to laugh at. Feeling pretty lucky myself. Well done today.